The following program is for adult audiences only.
Running on empty with Mr. Windy.
Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, coming to you live from northern Michigan in his chicken coop. Mr. Windy, everybody, what's going on?
I'm outside the coop right now, but I was in there a minute ago. I sent you some pictures, and I put them on there. Them 25 redbirds are cranking out the eggs, so that's all. They're doing great. They are a colossal pain in the ass. Colossal pain in the ass, because I structured them a hen house that has Rube Goldberg. And I know that you have no idea who Rube Goldberg is.
Isn't that your lawyer?
Rube Goldberg.
Is that your lawyer? Sounds like a lawyer's name.
He could be. He could be. But he's one that built them contraptions where one thing did another, and then another, and then another, and then another, and then at the very bottom, like playing the game Pick Up Sticks. You're too fucking young and stupid to remember the game Pick Up Sticks. When you start pulling them sticks out, you keep pulling them, and you score points for every one you pull out. But when the whole pile falls down, then you fucking lose. That's Pick Up Sticks. Okay, you don't know anything about it? You're born like in the 70s. That game was around about the time you even fucking showed up. Anyway, so we're not playing Pick Up Sticks, but in the hen house, which used to be a pig pen, I converted it into a hen house, but I got a lot of Rube Goldberg kind of shit.
What does that mean? What is Rube Goldberg? What does that mean?
Goddamn, Gentry. That's what I'm saying. You're so fucking young.
Just educate the audience and stop complaining, please.
Okay. Rube Goldberg built a contraption that did about 10 or 15 different things before it got to the ultimate objective. It would drop a ball here, and then roll the ball there, and then drop a stick here, and then twist a board there, and do all this shit until it got to the very bottom, and then it would trip the door, and then I don't know.
And this was a game?
What the fuck did this dude just say?
No.
What was it?
And
it was a game you would play when you were a kid?
No, Rube Goldberg was a real person, and he built contraptions that did a whole lot of shit before you got what it was you were after. If you let's how about this? Let's say you're got chickens laying egg, and the chicken lays the egg way up top. And then that egg rolls down to the middle shelf and goes down and trips a light. And then the egg rolls down another one and goes down and trips a trap for feed. And then it rolls down and it trips another trap for water. And then it rolls down and trips another trap for who the fuck
Okay,
knows,
you know what
whatever.
you know what it's reminding me of, Mr. Windy? If we could pull the video from the truck when Pee Wee Herman has his special setup when he's going to eat his breakfast and feed his dog.
I'm having a party,
and you know what?
And you're invited.
And you know what?
Yes.
He's probably emulating Rube Goldberg.
You think so? See if we can find that footage from the truck.
I guarantee you.
It's from.
Listen,
let me tell the guys in the back if you shut your mouth for a second.
Rube. Imagine your first name. Your first name is Gentry. Okay, lovely. Imagine your last name is Goldberg. Right. I'm not disparaging Jewish people, but the name Goldberg tends to head that way. So you got Rube, like Ruby or Rube or Rub or a rock or anything like that. Rube, there used to be a joke in the old days, man. And I say the old days, for me, that's back in the 70s. You weren't even around then. When they called you a Rube, you were a Rube Goldberg.
I'm having
because
a party.
you contracted a bunch of bullshit that does nothing that somebody could make that would do the same thing in a whole lot less time. But
you know what you're reminding me at the beginning of this show is seeming like it's a Rube because it took you forever to get this point across, and the show's almost over now.
No, you know what?
We've run out of time. We want to thank everybody for listening. We appreciate it, but the show is over. That's all the time we had for
No, it
today.
ain't over. No, it ain't.
You got
full of
something.
shit.
You got something else
We're
planned?
getting ready to start my show.
Oh,
We're getting ready to start my show. You ready?
I've been ready. Aren't those chickens going to stop you from doing your show? I thought the show was going on the road.
I got tangled up. I got tangled up messing with them chickens is what caused me to be late for this show. But I got them taken care of. They're laying a couple of dozen eggs every day. I got to go get them every day and all that shit. But let's get to my fucking show because I'm going to tell you something right now.
I got something. I want to ask you something, by the way. I didn't know if you heard the news that Jimmy Kimmel got fired.
Ask me,
did you hear about Jimmy Kimmel getting fired?
Yes.
I already asked you. It's too late.
Yes.
What do you think about him getting fired?
You know what? Don't fuck with Donald Trump. That's the way it's going. Do not fuck with Donald Trump. Jimmy Kimmel made a comment about that Charlie Kirk bullshit, and he threw in MAGA. When you throw in MAGA, you're throwing in Donald Trump. Even the other one that got let go a couple of weeks ago, he disparaged Donald Trump. I'm telling you right now, Donald Trump is an all-American, blue-blooded fucking tyrant. And so people need to get used to it. If you fuck with him, then he's going to make sure that you fucking regret it. So Jimmy Kimmel's out. What's the one they fired
I want to ask you about
ago?
this. You're a type of person who wants to be able to say whatever you want to say. Are you on the side?
And I do.
Thinking that he got fired, I guess people are saying that you don't have freedom of speech. If he can't say whatever he wants, he's going to get fired for it.
Listen, the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, the freedom of speech and all that shit doesn't fly with Donald Trump.
I don't
Donald
know.
Trump, you're going to play your silly little drops.
I don't
Donald
know.
Trump doesn't play that fucking game, man. It's his way or the highway. And Jimmy Kimmel is now on the highway. And so is that one guy from 2 weeks ago. What's his name? The late night. What's his name?
It's Colbert. That's Stephen Colbert.
Yeah, he got fired too. You know why? Because he crossed paths with Donald Trump. Do not cross the path of Donald Trump. If you do, then your life and your ideology and everything is going to change. So, what's his name's out? What's his name? Next one that does it? I don't agree with this. And guess what? You're fucking fired too, man.
Do you think? Do you think that it might have something? Do you think it might have something to do with the ratings have been down though? I mean, I know that the late night guys are getting paid big money, but now that the internet is out there, they just don't have the reach that they used to have. So maybe they didn't want to pay him anymore. Is that possible?
No. I'm going to tell you what I think it has something to do with. You remember the TV show where Donald Trump said, "You're fired"?
Yeah. What was that called?
That TV
what was the name of that show?
I don't remember. You're fired. Fired.
That was the name of the show. You're fired.
Players. Yeah. Okay. Well, he has now expanded that ideology into he's president of the United States, the most powerful man on the planet. So if he decides you're fired, he don't give a fuck who you are, man. I'm telling you right now, he's not on a TV show anymore. He's president of the United States, the most powerful man in the world. If he could walk up here right now and tell me I'm fired.
No.
Of course, I'm going to have an issue with him over that. You don't fucking tell me I'm fired. Who the fuck are you? I'm Donald John Trump. Right. Yeah, well, you don't mean shit to me. I got 1,600 security guards behind me. I said, I'll fucking still slap the shit out of you. You ain't careful. Anyway, so now then, what were we talking about? We got to move on with my fucking show. Okay, Russia is now attacking Poland. You see that on the news?
I didn't see that. I missed that one.
That is, you fucking better figure it out. You Google it. I don't care if Yandel's around. is Russia attacking Poland because they feel like they've moved enough through Ukraine, because they are going to try to reestablish the old Soviet Union. They want Poland back. They want Hungary back. They want all them countries back. Vladimir Putin wants them all back. So now they've worked their way through Ukraine, and they're now attacking Poland. And Poland has requested NATO air support over Ukraine, since Russia is using Ukraine to attack Poland. Okay, well, once you get NATO involved, people need to understand one thing right now.
Tell us about NATO.
Russia.
Tell us something we don't know about NATO.
The North Atlantic Treaty Organization is all countries that align themselves with the philosophy and ideology of the United States when the British invaded and George Washington and all them kicked their ass and sent them back out. So we formed an alliance, NATO, North Atlantic. That's us.
Can we form an alliance for this show? Is it possible for me and you to form some type of alliance? I'd like to at this point. Now that we have the video feature, I really don't want to look up your nostrils, to be honest with you. I would rather be looking kind of like eye to eye
hold
with
this
you.
Like this.
You know?
How about this? That better?
I mean, that's a little better.
I don't know.
I keep having to look up your nose. Nobody wants to look up.
Turn my fucking hat backwards.
You're a handsome man. You know, show yourself off, brother. You're looking good. Look at that. Yeah.
I'm not showing shit.
Look at that. This is a handsome man right here.
Hold the goddamn phone. Now listen.
Okay, back to NATO. Back to NATO. What's going on? Now you look better. Now you look like a broadcaster. All right, tighten up.
I don't like my. What if I took my hat totally off? That would fuck it up, wouldn't it?
Put the hat back on, please.
Right. I don't want to do that.
Yes.
Yeah. Put the hat back on.
Yeah. This is a look. This is what I want to see. This is like Tom Brokaw at the nightly news desk. You got Tom Brokaw.
Listen,
we got Mr. fucking Windy. Tell them what they don't know.
I'll wear this hat. I see it now. I'm looking right at it. I'm gonna turn it right down to where my headband is, like an eyebrow. Yeah.
Your wrinkles are telling me something.
You get to look at that.
I'm getting a message from the wrinkles on top of your head. They're telling me something. Go ahead.
They did what?
Go ahead. You're on. The show's on, Mr. Windy. Tell us the story. You look good now.
You were asking me a question, but then you were saying some shit. I got a little bit too tight on my eyebrows. You've been fucking with me. All right. Fuck you, all your silly shit. Yeah, this looks even stupider, but whatever. Listen, gentry. Okay. Here's the deal. On this planned trip to be independently wealthy, I have called everybody who I know up here. And Bubbles, my one-time wife for about 5 minutes. Yeah.
What's she look like these days?
She I don't know what she looks like anymore, but she...
What about when you made love to her on the night of your wedding? What did she look like? What was she wearing?
Wait a minute, what?
What was Bubbles wearing on the night you married her? You know, when you laid wood. You know, when you consummated the marriage.
Hang on. Hold on, punky bitch. Here's what wound up being a major problem. She was wearing a custom-made wedding gown by a wedding gown outfit who made her wedding gown out of a camouflage, like deer hunters. And we got married underneath the deer pole, whatever the fuck they call it, right here, the Mancelona buck pole. We got married underneath the Mancelona buck pole. She was wearing her camouflage, very nice wedding dress, and I was wearing regular deer hunting clothes. And it was all good. And they said, you take her, you take that, you did. And I like, yeah, whatever. Now, we get back to myself and Alma and Finster. We go back to the Grand Hotel. You know that song by Deep Purple? We stayed at the Grand Hotel. That's in Mackinac Island. We went and stayed there. Do you know that fucking Bubbles? She tried to put a move on me while I was sleeping on the couch. And
well, she's your wife. She's your wife. She should be putting moves on you. You're a lucky man.
Hey, wait a minute. they soon found out I talked to somebody. Why are you not sexually attracted to your wife? Okay. And I uttered a comment that Omelet has it on KLT and all that shit. But the comment I uttered was to the answer of why are you not attracted to your new bride? And I said, because her ass smells like a tire fire. Okay. So, no.
Oh, shit.
Hey.
A tire fire. That's awful, man. That puts off toxic fumes.
Well, by God. And you see why I'm
That's
not
your wife.
doing that
That's
anymore
disrespectful. Why would you marry a woman you're not attracted to?
Hang
Seems
on.
like a pretty dumb
Hold
thing
on.
to do.
It was a radio bit. Alma had just gotten married. Finster had just gotten married. Hey, well, let's go ahead and get the third musketeer married too. And
don't you know the legalities of marriage? Like, couldn't she take half of what you have? I mean, did you make sure you signed a prenup?
Take half of what I have. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. What is she gonna fucking take?
Oh yeah, I forgot. The show is called Running on Empty with Mr. Windy. So
right. Listen,
you ain't got shit.
My
That's
gas
right.
My gas tank is empty. You want to stick a hose in that motherfucker and pull out whatever gas is left over? Good luck. And while you're at it, give me a push down the fucking road. So, but anyway, that's a long time ago.
So
listen,
let me just finish this.
Now,
did you have sex with Bubbles that night?
No.
Come on, Mr. Windy. It's your wife.
Listen. There were other people in the room. Omelet, Finster, Rick Coates. There were other people in
the whole
different
night.
rooms,
they wouldn't leave.
And we're all drunk and partying. There were people that left me bottles of whiskey.
That's
and
the
booze.
That's the best time. That's the best time to lay some wood, brother. When you got a couple pops in you.
Yeah, but hey, you know what? Let me tell you something. I want to tell you a true story. When you walked in on me at the plantation and I was sleeping, and you said, "Well, I called your name 4 or 5 times." I was like, "I don't give a fuck. I didn't hear you." And you walk up on me sleeping. You think I'm going to sit there and take my clothes off and roll around with somebody while other people are sneaking up and fucking looking? Are you fucking nuts? Do you even know who the fuck you're talking to? I don't do that shit. You will never in the history of your life find anybody that fucking will say, "Yeah, that son bitch." Well, maybe her. She might say it. Never mind. She might say, "I've seen him with." No, crazy Karen Everhart. She's seen me.
What, naked?
Completely naked.
No one. You know what? Yeah. I have some surveillance here.
You know
at
she
the studio.
Told me. You know
there's
she told me.
There's surveillance at the studio with you and your pants down.
Shut up for a minute. She told me you are a handsome man and you have a nice body.
Dildo.
And I told her, I said, Karen.
And slowly inserted himself into
not handsome anymore. Hey, I used to
you're
be
breaking up a
handsome when I
little
was
bit, Mr.
young.
Windy. Your internet is slightly stalling here.
All right, well, I'm going to put it over here then. I told Karen, I said, Karen, when I was young, I was a handsome young dude. But I've gotten old, and I'm not handsome anymore. I ain't no goddamn Robert Redford and all that bullshit.
R.I.P., by the way. R.I.P. to Robert Redford. It's sad to hear he passed, but he led a great life, and a long one as well.
And I'll outlive him by 20 or 30 years too. You know, that's what it's all about, Gentry. It's all about how long
drinking and smoking,
you hang around. And, well, I don't give a fuck if you're drinking and smoking. If you have a Lithuanian grandmother like I do, and my liver is working fine, and I drink and smoke, and I do shit every fucking day that would normally kill an ordinary man. It's not killing me, man. All it's doing is fueling me to every day, every night when I get ready to crash out. I make my bed. I learned that in the military. No matter what, make your bed, and that way when you take a nap at night, you know that you have accomplished something. And so I sit there and make my bed, and I say to my bed, another nice night's sleep. And I have a great night's sleep. It's all good. And the game plan is to live to 125 years old. And you've been saying for fucking, I don't know, 20 years. I almost been saying it I almost said 10 or 15 years ago that Tree Rat and Caveman Craig and Mr. Windy would be dead soon. Well, guess what? Tree Rat died. Yep. Caveman Craig, he died. Yep. Guess what? Oh, Windy, he's not only still kicking, but that son of a bitch is mad as hell, and he ain't going to take it anymore. That's where we're at. Yep.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore.
That sounds like what's his name? That's in Texas. Yeah, that's Ross Perot. I am mad as hell, and I'm not gonna take this anymore.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not gonna take this anymore.
I believe that's Ross Perot or one of them.
Hey, shut up, you asshole! Hey, shut up, you asshole!
Yeah, they can tell me all that shit they want. I don't care, Gentry. Here's the deal.
What is the deal? Please, get to the point of the show. I'm still trying to wonder what's going on here.
Well, what you're talking about, we're talking about if we're going to make our trip down there to the Crater of Diamonds and find a bunch of diamonds and all that shit.
Yeah. That is the stuff. That was why we got connected, is because I thought it was going to be Mr. Windy on the road. We had it set up where you were going to go find one of these diamonds. Where is this place? And
I don't.
There is the story. Maybe the guys in the truck could pull up the story. There is a woman who found a diamond in Arkansas, and it's like $1 million.
Worse than that, Jay Yendo has already done all the investigative
that's what I hear.
Information.
Our field producer has it all set up with your bus tickets, where you're going to have to be, but you're concerned about your chickens. I mean, you can't leave the chickens, right? That's what I was told. You can't do the trip now because I've got chickens.
You know what, Gentry? Listen.
Sounds like you might be a chicken, man.
Fuck you, man.
Are you a chicken? You can't go on the trip or what?
Gentry, you got 2 kids, Jordan and Faith, right?
You got it.
Okay. Well, I got 25 kids.
25 kids. They're chickens, man. Cut their heads off and make them some chicken sandwiches. What the fuck are we waiting for?
Yeah.
You're about to go get diamond money. This chicken stuff is small commodity. You're going for big dollar stuff like diamonds.
Yeah, but Gentry, I raised these little motherfuckers when they were 2 days old in my bathtub in that travel trailer with a red heat light when there was snow on the ground. And I got them to where they were feathered to where they could be moved outside. And they were moved outside of the pig pen. And I'm like, you motherfuckers, all the shit that I do for you, every fucking one of you, I fed them macaroni. I feed them shell. I just ripped up 15 pounds of fucking green grass just now to feed them. Them birds love me. And you may not know this. Maybe your son Jordan loves you. Yeah, I don't know how that goes. Maybe Faith loves you. Maybe your ex-wife Amy even loves you. But I can tell you right now, all 25 of my chickens love me. And if I was to turn my back on them, I don't know how that would go. So I don't know.
I thought we had a song called Mr. Windy Burning Bridges. This is the last time I checked it. If you want, I could play it for you.
And that would be exactly what I would do. If I were to leave here and make somebody else responsible for them 25 birds, then I would be burning a bridge, because I believe these people would get pissed and say, you started this shit. And now you take off and you make us have to deal with the mess that you have made. Yeah.
So how long do these chickens live?
5 years. No.
So you're telling me you ain't going to live 5 years. You keep saying you're going to live to 125. I think you need to get this trip underway today.
Hey.
You could be dead next week, man.
To speak. They are in their prime egg-laying stage for 5 years. After they get past 5 years, they start slowing down on laying eggs, okay? So they can live 20 years. They can live, but they just won't be laying that many more eggs as they start getting older. So I'm kind of tied down to them for 5 years unless.
Now, what
I
if
can
you were to
find
load up the
somebody.
chickens with you? Like if we got you a vehicle, came picked you up,
yeah.
you and your chickens. Now that might make the show more entertaining. It's Mr. Windy and the chickens on the road. This is turning out to be a good show.
Can you imagine how big I would need a pickup truck with a camper on the back?
No, just a pickup truck. You and a pickup truck, and just put them in the back. Maybe throw a blanket over them or something, and get your ass down to Diamond World.
You gotta have a
We had a deal, man. We had a deal.
Hey, I sent you a picture of them birds. They have a wire mesh netting that's 4 foot over the top of their playpen. Otherwise, they will just fly right out. So if I threw them in the back
Isn't
of
that going to be a good thing? Isn't that what we're trying to do? Is get rid of the chickens so we can get to the diamonds?
Well, you know what? I could probably always work something out. If somebody say, "Hey, man, I'm gonna turn them chickens over to you."
They got a Chick-fil-A.
That'll be good.
Maybe you could talk to Chick-fil-A in town and see if they can work out a deal.
Hey, man, I'm in Mansalona. They got Papa K's Pizza, and there's a McDonald's, and there's a Family Fare grocery store. That and the police station. That's it. Okay? You want to go to the pizza joint?
You think somebody at the police station would babysit him for a couple weeks?
Well, that's what I'm trying to find out.
Do they have chicken sitters in Mansalona? Could we get a chicken sitter?
I don't think there is one. I mean, maybe the people here would say, "Yeah, we'll take care of them." You're going to be gone a week.
You're probably going to need. You told me it would take you about 3 weeks. 3 weeks to be gone. 21 days for you to really lock down that diamond. Bring the story up. Bring the story up again because I want to read this story. Okay, whatever. You're going to talk over me, I'll just talk over you. Yeah, I'm taking over the show.
I believe Yandel told me that when you go to the Crater of Diamond State Park, you have a 3-week maximum stay.
It says here, let me read the story. A New York woman, Mashera Fox, she recently found a 2.3 carat white diamond at Arkansas's Crater of the Diamond State Park. After a 3 week
on her last day,
it took her 3 weeks. It was a 3-week search, and she found
That's
her.
What I'm saying.
She turned it into her own engagement ring. It says here on the internet.
Yep. And she's a woman, and she's using the tools that they give you there. A little bitty scoop, like your wife would use in the garden, one of them little bitty scoops, and they give you a little bitty sifter. You can bring your own tools. I want to bring post hole diggers and a big time spade shovel, and I'll start my hole
chickens.
about 10 feet around.
What your chickens could start pecking away out there. How many chickens you got total?
The 25.
There's 25.
I got 25. Yeah, but you listen.
Have you named the chickens? Do you have 25 different names? Do you have a favorite?
The one tomboy, which is a bully. It's a bully. It comes in there and it fucks with me. I have named that chicken Man Dog, like it's a cross between a man and a dog. I said, "You guys are fucking dogs," and I said, "And you." Because when I go in there to get them eggs, because I'm an egg bandit, when I go in there to get them, that one always meets me. I sent you a goddamn picture of them. When I walked in there, you seen 3 or 4 of them jump up on the thing like, "What are you doing?" They think I'm their mom, okay? Because I'm all they know. But when I took that fucking pictures, because when I tried to go in there and get them eggs, I got 2 or 3 of them that are like, "You know what? You're stealing our kids, man. I don't care if you're mom or your dad, father hen, mama hen, whoever the fuck you think you are. You're taking our kids, and we will fight over it." And so I've had a couple of them. I told one today, The big one, I call it Man Dog. It's called Man Dog. Man Dog. I said, hey, Man Dog, get the fuck away from me. And the son bitch is, I'm trying to get over here, and the son bitch is over my shoulder. Like I said, I'll jump you, I'll spur you, I'll do whatever. And so I have to fucking knock the shit out of the motherfucker. But
so and you still care about these things, even though they're attacking you. You still have that much sympathy towards them that you can't leave them to go get a 2.3 carat diamond and me and you split the cash on me. Come on.
Well, listen, Gentry, I'm trying to work that out, man. I'm trying to find any way to be able to do that. If I can go find me, that woman found a 2+ carat diamond.
Can we look that up in the truck? How much is the value of a 2.3 carat diamond? What's the current market value? Because
white diamond.
Well, I wonder what that goes for. What is it? What is the difference between a white and a pink? They got different colored diamonds.
Yeah. There's white, pink, there's red, there's yellow, and the most high dollar one is a blue diamond. If you find a blue diamond, they're the ones that are farther down. This is why I want to take a shovel. They rent shovels. I talked to Chow. They rent shovels. Okay. But okay, I'll start digging. I'm not going to dig a little hole.
You might end up digging your own grave as old as you are. I don't want you to, croak.
Well,
that would
maybe,
be bad for the show.
Maybe I'll find me a 5 carat blue diamond, and down there in the bottom of that pit, just like Johnny Cash sings that, Big John, Big John. You know that song.
Oh, I know that
song. In the morning at the mine.
John.
When Big John, you would know when Big John showed up.
Well, I'm pull that back up. We got the value. Pull it back up. What did it say on that screen so we could see how much money this diamond's worth? It says a 2.3 carat diamond worth varies. It ranges from $6,700 to $72,000 with an average price of about $28,000. So that's not as much money as I thought. I thought maybe we were going to really cash in. One of these diamonds, I thought we were going to get hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Wait a minute. Just remember, Yandel told me that they had found 35,000 diamonds at that park. He said, now you may not find as big a one as that lady, but they find littler ones all the time.
So you think you can at least pay for the trip? Because, it's going to cost money we're going to have to get you a bus ticket. I know that Yandel, the coordinating producer, has figured a lot of this stuff out. And we have a budget for it, and then you got a place to stay. Where do you stay when you're down there? How does that work out?
It is a state park campground. It's rustic camping. You bring a tent, and they have outhouses, and they have running water and showers over there.
They got any chicken coops out there? Do we think we could get a coop?
Okay, see, you're pissing in the wind now, Gentry. You know good and goddamn well there's no fucking way I'm going to be able to bring them chickens with me.
What if you just brought a couple of your favorites? The ones that you really like.
What?
The ones that are nice to you. The ones that are mean, fuck them. Leave them behind.
And do what? Put them in my fucking pocket?
No, in a little cage. I'll send you a little satchel for them.
Oh, yeah?
You see people take their dogs. I've seen people take their little dogs to the movies and shit. You'll be fine. Take a couple of chickens with you on the trip.
So when I get on the bus, I tell the bus driver, this is my escort chicken. This is my fucking
escort. Like, what do you mean escort chicken? I didn't want to go there.
People have when they have a dog with them?
Oh, you're like your support animal.
Support dog. Now I'm going to bring 2 or 3 support chickens. Come on, man. Don't be fucking stupid. You're wasting time on my fucking show.
Well, what else do you got for your show? What else do you have planned?
You know what?
What's the end? What's the end of Russia and Poland? How's it going to end, you think? Is Putin going to take over the world?
Look at this guy.
Nope.
Are we all going to die, or what's going to happen? Mr. Windy, tell us how it's all going to work out in the end.
You have to shut up for 1 minute while I tell you. Here's what people don't understand. China and Russia are partners. they like each other. China borders Russia. If China decides, if Xi Jinping decides to help Russia, he will send 1 million men from China right through Russia and right into Ukraine. And if they want to take Poland, take that motherfucker too, because Xi Jinping doesn't give a fuck. I'm gonna tell you that right now. He's like Genghis Khan. Xi Jinping, the Chinese
now what
president.
happens? What happens if you put Trump up against him? You just said earlier in the show, if you fuck with Trump, you fucking go down. That's what you said.
No.
Well,
what do you think? What happens
guns.
when we get the two of them to go head to head? What's going to happen? End of the world as we know it.
We have to put. Yep, we got to pull out the big guns because China will go through Russia, and they will try to cross the Bering Sea, which Alaska is right there. You know, we bought Alaska from Russia. Alaska used to be part of Russia.
Yeah, they're right there. We can get a bridge between Alaska and Russia.
But it's 90 miles across the Bering Straits. But in order for China to bring their 1 million men across the Bering Straits into Alaska, then they would have to go through Canada in order to get to the United States with 1 million men. And this is where our military, because you know what we're going to do? Let me tell you something real quick. We're going to shut down all the computers. You know, the United States has the technology to go up there with a space shuttle, not a space shuttle anymore, but we're working on one, to go up there and go to every country's satellite and pluck it out of the sky and pluck it up and send it back to Earth. So when you take away the internet from China and you take away the internet from Russia and even North Korea, they're starting their silly shit thinking they're somebody. But when you take away the internet from all them people, they have no way to guide their missiles. They have no way to coordinate their men. They have no way to coordinate their Navy. And now you're dealing with the most powerful Navy in the history of planet Earth, the United States Navy.
Right now, I'm dealing with the power of your nostril hairs. You've gone back to the camera shot where we have to look up your nose. I mean, are you a broadcaster or what? Come on, we're trying to do a fucking show.
Listen, motherfucker.
Houston, we have a problem.
Up here. There.
Houston, we have a problem.
Look at the top of my head.
Oh yeah, there, a top shot.
You know what?
That's a good. I think the audience needs a top shot. We were getting bored with the shot up your nose. So back to the end of the world. You think that we can just go shoot something up into the sky? We can scramble up the internet connections for everyone. Missiles will not be able to fly, and we will ultimately win in the end. Is what you're saying? USA.
Yeah.
Or is that how it's going to end?
I want to know what you think about this shot right here.
No, come on. Don't put the camera up your ass. Oh, you nasty ass. Oh, turn it off. I do not want to see that. That is disgusting.
Yeah, well, you're the one.
You sick motherfucker. You. Look at you. You sick fuck. We don't want to see that shot.
No, you know damn good and well that
all I saw was a bunch of hair. What a hairy ass, man.
Rounds with that, right?
You got the hairiest ass I ever seen, man.
Oh, yeah. You know damn good and well, the first thing you thought was you want to go a couple rounds with that right there, but you're not the right color.
I actually felt like I was going to throw up my lunch, you fucking nasty ass.
Anyway.
Keep the shot right there.
So now.
Actually, it looked better. Your ass looks better than your face. Maybe you should go back to your ass.
Yeah. I can't tell the difference between the two of them. Yeah.
The hair above your lip looks very similar to the hair on your ass.
Well, you want me to put that up here because you're doing this. I'll hold the phone up here while I talk to you.
All right, so you're not making the trip to get the diamonds. You're stuck with the chickens. Is that what we're coming to?
I don't know how to pull that off. You know, Chow said, Jay Yendo, in case people don't know, Jay Yendo said that the bus stop is 35 miles away. from the Crater of Diamonds.
That's easy. Uber.
Okay.
Get you an Uber. Easy. Done.
Yeah, but what? Nobody knows. There's not an Uber here. What if I get
There's
down
got to
there?
be an
There's not
Uber to the
there.
Diamonds. There's got to be an Uber to Diamonds. No way nobody's not capitalizing on that. If that's the case, we need to open up an Uber station to the Diamonds.
And put this back up here while I talk to you. Well, then ask Chingy, Jay Yando, Chingy Chow Chow, if there's an Uber. He did call and say that there is excellent phone service.
Okay, that's good.
5G. There's 5G. Okay, but the town, Murfreesboro, not Murphy, Murfree, Mufree, Murfreesboro, Arkansas, has a population of 1,700.
That's a small town.
I don't know. Right. I don't know if there's an Uber driver there.
What's the population in the town you're in? Because I will say in Mansalona, it's tough to get you an Uber. We had to call a taxi.
Yeah.
How many people?
549.
549 in the town you're in. But hey, this is going to the big city.
Yeah.
You'll be, it's like 1,700, you said, right?
Hey, hang on, Joker.
It's a big town.
I was over there. Hang on. I was in Gaylord when I stayed at that motel a week ago on last show. That population is about 5,000 people. There's not an Uber driver there. You couldn't get me one there either. You remember that?
Not back to your house, I guess. Yeah, you're right. Well,
you can't get it.
What about a taxi? What about a taxi? Can we get a taxi?
That's what I rode the last time. It's $90 each fucking way.
Well, as long as you put on a good show, it'll be worth it, especially if you find a diamond. Then all of a sudden, we're up a few $1,000. That's what we're looking for.
I would take a taxi over there.
Is this about the chickens, or is this about that you're worried you're going to get down to Arkansas and you ain't going to have no ride? Which is it? The chickens or the ride?
The ride.
So it has nothing to do. It has nothing to do with the fucking chickens.
I don't. Hey, I don't want to get down. I'm already in the middle of nowhere, but at least right now, I can walk to wherever I need to get to. If I need whiskey, if I need weed, if I need smokes.
Where do you walk to get weed?
The goddamn Green Farm is a goddamn pot store like you shop at down there. It's right down here by the grocery store. So that's no fucking problem. But what I'm telling you, I get down there in goddamn Murfreesboro, it may be 30 or 40 fucking miles to anywhere. I have to consider that, man. 30 or 40 miles to anywhere. That means give up smoking, give up drinking, give up everything, and hope that you find a huge diamond.
Why are you going to have to give up smoking and drinking? There's not booze on the road?
Because Yando told me there is nothing in that town. It's a one-horse town like here.
Okay, so if you're there for 3 weeks, how many beers is that going to be? How many beers would you need?
I don't drink beer. I don't drink beer anymore.
Okay.
It's going to be 3 weeks. It's going to be, hang on.
How much whiskey are you going to need?
1/2 gallon of... You know what? Let me talk for a minute.
Let's do a checklist. Let's find out how much liquor you're going to need.
I'm going to need 1/2 gallon of whiskey lasts me 3.5 days.
Okay.
So
that's going to be times 7. We're going to have to do that times 7.
Going to be 7.5 gallons.
Okay, let's write that down. 7.5 gallons of what kind of whiskey?
Well, wait a minute. I drink the cheap shit, man, because I'm cheap.
That's good because we're on a budget. We're on a real tight budget here, so that's good. I'm glad you're going to cheap. What's a flavor that will work on your rider as we make Mr. Windy's rider for his trip? We don't want to miss anything on the list.
I drink Canada House.
Canada House.
But here,
and we're gonna need how much? 7.5 gallons? Is that what you said?
7.5 gallons.
7.5 gallons.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay,
Now,
we got
look,
that.
Here's what.
Easy. Done.
Here's what. Shh, quiet down for a minute. Here's what Chow told me. He said, "Now, Charles, you do know that you're going to be in a state park." I was like, "Yeah, so what?" And he said, "Well, you packing 7.5 gallons of whiskey in there, they might not be a fan of that."
Well, it's over the course of 3 weeks. It's not like you're going to drink that all in one night. It's going to take you 3 weeks to drink that much.
I know that. So I tried to tell him. I said, "Chow, you ain't got to worry about me. I'll get down there and I'll figure out a way, just like the gold miners and coal miners and silver miners and all that shit way back when. They had a little flask in their back pocket. And they use that little flask to do a little nip here and a little nip there. I don't got to do like I'm doing back there at the club, where I'm hitting off a half gallon, where somebody's watching you, and they say, 'Oh my God, honey, do you see that man over there? Oh, what's he doing? He's got a half gallon of whiskey. Is he gonna get mad and beat us and club us and stuff? Oh, I don't know.
You are a scary guy, man.
Go.
When I look at you, you are kind of scary. I could see if I was at the state park with me and my kids, and we got our fishing poles, and we look over and we see Mr. Windy and a half gallon. I'm liable to be concerned for my safety and my children's safety. More my children's safety.
And I understand that is a concern of everyday, ordinary people. Yeah. You are not looking at an everyday, ordinary American man.
I smoked the marijuana.
You're looking at a potential lunatic.
Are you admitting that you are a lunatic, Mr. Windy? Is that what you just said?
I believe the potential is there to be a lunatic.
And what can you define lunatic? What exactly is a lunatic capable of?
What you see is not what you get.
You say, well, you're. I thought you were saying what you see is what
they
you
make. Now, Joe Scott used to tell people that with Mr. Windy, what you see is what you get. Okay, when you move that up into a different category, and somebody sees me, they might think, "Well, what a nice man. He's over there digging up diamonds and talking real nice and howdy, ma'am, and hello this and hello that." Yeah, but drag out what's one of them TV shows where, oh shit, I forget, like Jack Nicholson, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Yeah, what's that? What's that movie about? That's an old one. I don't really. I've heard of it. I know it won awards, but I never really watched it.
Well, he was part of a mental institution.
Oh.
And he would look through the keyhole on the doors of other patients, and he would say through the keyhole, "Guess who's here?" And then they hear it come through the keyhole, and they'd say, "Who's here?" He'd say, "It's Johnny."
Oh, I remember that. I thought that was The Shining.
Uh-oh, maybe it is. Okay.
That's The Shining. Yeah, I know that movie. Here's Johnny, and he's like breaking through the door.
Okay.
Yes.
In that right there, he is a lunatic. That's the best way I can. You asked me to describe it.
And you are a lunatic.
No, I'm not saying I'm a lunatic.
You're capable of being a lunatic.
The potential surrounds me to be a possible lunatic.
Okay,
but I do.
That's what's going to make the show great. I think that's what's going to make Mr. Windy on the road such a great broadcast. I mean, so.
Well, yeah.
You have a week. You have a week to think about it. The deal is on the table for the next 7 days. We will come back on the air next Tuesday And you either make the decision that you're going to go get these fucking diamonds, or we're just going to scrap the whole show, you know? I mean, I'm not wasting my time for no shit reason. I want to get to the diamonds. I want to get to the glory. I want to fucking win, Mr. Windy.
Hey.
It's in your name. Win. Windy. We got to win. Win.
Hey, shithole. If I can clear it up with the higher-ups, then I will be there.
Higher-ups? I thought Mr. Windy don't answer to nobody. Not even Donald fucking Trump will tell you what to do. And now all of a sudden you gotta ask your fucking boss, you sissy puss.
Now you're gonna start this shit right here. I don't answer to anybody. I could easily walk away and never look back and don't ever come back. But if I do that, then this is I'm burning a bridge, and God knows how many bridges I have burned in my life. This would be another one if I was to do that right there, to sit there and say, I'm leaving. I'm going on a mission. I'm going to go find some diamonds. I'm going to be rich, and y'all take care of the chickens. They may say, well, don't you ever fucking come back here.
No. Dildo.
Start this shit now.
Another town, another sin. Ain't my fault, ain't never been. Mr. Windy's back on the rails. Let the flames begin. Whiskey in his veins, fire in his soul. He ain't looking back, he's out of control. You can call it reckless, call it insane. Throw up the middle finger, set fire to the game. Smoke in the sky, and the town's burning down. The sheriff's got a warrant.
Now I'm putting on my real look right here. That's what I look like. I don't gotta turn my hat around. Ugly ass bitch. I'm getting back to my whiskey. You're in the show. Everyone can see and hear you. Okay, fine. Country roots, but my heart's got soul. I drink my whiskey, I smoke my weed. I'm gonna go hit my whiskey right now. Playing the pigs. Playing the pigs that want to take me down. Right. Good luck with that. And playing the pigs too. Alright, I know this song. I gotta get. Look at that. I'm a regular drone. I got a drone over me. Look at that. Got a drone on me. I got a drone over me. You'll think I know how to do this.
Gonna light the match. Gonna let it burn. Got a one-way ticket. Ain't never return. You can chase me down, but I'm long gone. Another time.
I am long gone. Yeah, that's lovely. I'm heading back to where I ain't got a signal, so you go ahead and post this show and do whatever you got it. You didn't play around. No. on break. You know what? You know what? Fuck you, Gentry. Gentry. Fuck you. Fuck you. And I mean that. I mean that. Fuck you. Whatever. Play your shit. Whatever. Go to hell. Go to hell. Go to hell. Get out of here. I'm out. I just
Running on Empty with Mr. Windy.